Hey everybody, Mudslinger Tool back at you. Today what we're looking at is some meat grinders. See them all behind me there? I'm gonna let you know the do's and don'ts about buying a meat grinder. So if you follow me or have seen any of my videos, you know I don't just kill a deer for no reason. I kill them because they're tasty. I'm doing my part and we eat everything but the oink. So we field dress them, we skin them, we butcher them ourselves, and then we take the scraps or the smaller pieces that can't be cut into roasts or steaks, and we grind them up and make sausage. So when I first started out, I wasn't sure exactly how much of a pain in the butt it was going to be, so I went with the cheapest heavy duty kind of grinder that I could find and the reviews online. So I came up with this. It's a Smokehouse 3/4 horsepower meat grinder. Seemed good. Well, we used this for 1 year, and I think I had about 40 pounds of venison, which would make 80 pounds if you had the pork, 80 pounds of grinding. The following year, when we turned it on, it got about halfway through our venison, and it just quit. Just garbage. So, Smokehouse, if you're thinking about buying one, just leave it alone. I think I paid about a little over $100 for this guy because I wasn't sure whether or not this is something I wanted to get into. So the second year, when that one quit on us, we thought, you know what, we're gonna buy a heavy duty meat grinder. And that's gonna save us because obviously it's heavy duty. So we went with the Chard meat grinder number 12. And this guy worked for 2 years. Same thing, probably 80 pounds of ground each year. And then the following year, right in the middle of our meat grinding, it went up. It's just a dead soldier. There's nothing we can do to fix it. So, heavy duty meat grinder, Chard. I would say that's a bust. One thing you got to know with both of these meat grinders is a lot of them advertise themselves as metal gears, which is what you want. But if you look into the internals of them, even online or you know, on their little forum where they're showing you all the different pictures, it's, you know, 4 gears are metal, and then the main drive gear is plastic, and the motors are really small and undersized. Now we paid a little over $100 for this guy when we started. Then we figured we'd ramp it up to a heavy duty meat grinder because that one didn't work. And we got the Chard, and I believe that was about $200. So we're at $300. I talked to a buddy of mine, and he actually grinds. I grind one time a year. Like I said, about 80 pounds, sometimes 100 pounds that I'm grinding. And these two went out on me. He has had this exact Cabela's Carnivore 3/4 horsepower, and he has had it for about 8 years now. And he grinds 3 to 5 times a year, because when he's not grinding venison, he just grinds beef and he just makes sausage. He likes some sausage. But he's had it for 8 years. So this was at Bass Pros for $449. They have a smaller model. It's a half horsepower, and I think it's $399. But since what he said he had that lasted him 8 years, grinding 4 to 5 times a year, was this one. I went ahead and spent the extra $50 and got this one. And so this guy cost me $488, I think, with tax. But if you add it up, I got a little over $100 in that one, 200 plus in this one, so we got 300 something, because I was afraid to spend a lot of money on a grinder to begin with. But we got 1 year, we got 2 years, and if all holds true and what my buddy's saying is right, and I mean, just looking at the difference in size and the way that it's grinding, it's just night and day. But for $500, I could have put the extra $200 with them to begin with and not worried about a grinder for 8 years. So it comes with this guy here. It comes with the grinder, obviously. You got the chute and the head, obviously way more industrial. You got all your sausage stuffing tubes. You got a pusher right here. This is an extra auger that goes inside of these tubes that helps push the meat through. 2 cutting blades, a sausage blade. It's got a little drawer here where you can store all your crap in it. And everything that I've fed into this, it don't even kind of try to bog down. It just goes. So I would say it's a winner. I'll try you out a little sausage making video here so you can see how it's working for us. So if you're thinking about sausage stuffing and you're gonna make your own sausage instead of taking it to a butcher shop, I would really recommend you just go ahead and spend. There's 3 models that are up from this. There's 1 model lower than this. But, you know, just for the money, instead of buying a grinder every year, every 2 years, just go ahead and spend the money. I wish I would have to begin with. And then in the middle of your deer processing or sausage making, you won't have to quit and run out to the store and get something else, and put all your money into the good one to begin with. And I think you'll be happy. So hit me with a like. Don't forget to subscribe. As I learn it, I throw it at you guys. Be good.